when someone leaks something, it goes to TMZ.
Uh-huh.
Like the regular person that channels with TMZ. When you see something come on, and it comes on CNN, that's a little different. That could have came from the government themselves, like, you know. You know, and then they benefited probably the most from those parties.
So fun.
Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff.
You do.
But we've been known to party with you.
Things just got crazy. 50 Cent just dropped a bombshell that's got the internet on fire. He leaked a never-before-seen video of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West at one of Diddy's wild parties, and let's just say it's not looking good for either of them according to reports. This footage wasn't just some random clip, it was the same tape the feds allegedly found during the raid on Diddy's homes. But while the government kept it quiet, 50 Cent decided to make sure the public saw everything in the video. Kim is supposedly right in the middle of things helping Diddy out in what looks like some shady behavior. If this turns out to be true, it could seriously land her in hot water. And Kanye, he's not off the hook either. Just a few days ago, he showed up at court wearing an all-white outfit trying to support Diddy like nothing ever happened. This is the same guy who once called Diddy a snitch and claimed he was working with the feds. So what changed? Why is Kanye now backing someone he used to call a government informant? Well, according to 50 Cent, it all goes back to Kim. He's saying Kim was more involved in Diddy's freak-off world than anyone knew, and Kanye was right there with her. The footage supposedly shows Diddy grinding on Kim in a bathroom while Kanye's off to the side kissing another man. Yeah, you heard that right. This drama is off the charts. Even when the tape first popped up, big media outlets started to take notice. But before the story could explode, Kris Jenner worked her usual Kardashian PR magic, and just like that, poof, it vanished from the headlines. But 50's not letting it go. He's connecting the dots and airing it all out online piece by piece now. If what he's claiming is true, the fallout could be massive. We're talking about a potential collapse of the entire Kardashian brand, right alongside Diddy's empire, and love him or hate him you got. To admit 50 Cent has never been caught up in that mess, he's been warning people for years, so maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day?
I'm just not with all that. All of the stuff that he's doing. I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
Now, if you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up, because what's happening between P. Diddy and the Kardashians and Kanye West is straight up wild. Recently, the internet exploded after rumors started spreading about what went down in one of Diddy's infamous parties. And know this isn't just tabloid gossip. This involves leaked footage, shocking witness claims, and even possible links to criminal investigations. So here's what's got everyone talking. People are saying that inside one of Diddy's private bathrooms during one of his freak-off parties, Kim Kardashian was allegedly being dry humped against a wall by Diddy himself. Yes, Kim, who was still with Kanye West at the time while Kanye was off doing his own thing. His wife was in the bathroom getting cozy with another man, and not just any man, but the one who's now facing some serious federal heat. It gets worse. An old interview clip just resurfaced featuring Method Man from Wu-Tang Clan, where he mentioned seeing Kanye at one of Diddy's parties looking very out of place. This wouldn't be so suspicious, except Kanye just showed up at Diddy's federal court hearing a few days ago in full support, dressed in all white. He was even greeted by Diddy's son Christian Combs like some kind of honored guest, which begs the question, why is Kanye suddenly supporting someone he once claimed was working with the feds? Well, 50 Cent might have the answer, and in true 50 fashion, he's not holding back. He posted an AI-edited photo of himself in white, mocking Kanye's court outfit and throwing shade at Kanye's current wife Bianca. In the caption, 50 wrote, "We're wearing white for the freak-offs. Should have brought your little wife with that Grammy dress, too savage." But he didn't stop there. He also posted another jab after Kanye showed up at court, saying that's why he's supporting Diddy. His was out in Vegas with that little dirtbag LO. That's a direct reference to something even crazier, a testimony from a woman who went by Jane Doe during Diddy's court hearings. She claimed that a famous rapper and his girlfriend joined her and Diddy at a strip club, then went back to a hotel where things turned really dark. The rapper, who wasn't named in court, allegedly made a move on her after she exposed herself. Jane Doe called him a major icon and close friend of Diddy's now. Guess who 50 Cent is hinting that rapper is? Yep, Kanye. According to him, the entire Kardashian family, especially Kim and Kris, were never just party guests. He's hinting that they helped Diddy recruit victims. And he's not just saying This for cloud. He's claiming he's got the receipts. Even more, he's working on a new documentary where he promises to spill it all. And he says it's going to break records when it drops. And that's not all. 50 is dragging Kris Jenner into the fire too. He's calling out her church, the California Community Church, which she launched back in 2009. People have long whispered that this church might be more about dodging taxes than spreading the gospel. Why? Because churches in the U.S. don't have to pay taxes, and they don't have to publicly share their financial records. It's the perfect cover if you want to hide millions. Kim has even said in interviews that she gives 10% of her income to the church every year. If she makes around $80 million a year, that's $8 million going into this small shady looking building ad and her sister's contributions, and we're talking $50 million flowing into a so-called church that looks more like a dentist's office. Make it make sense, you see. While the Kardashians love flashing their faith online, they've never actually been seen attending this church. Instead, they go to Hillsong or used to show up at Kanye's Sunday service. So why don't they worship at their own church? Maybe because as more people are starting to believe it might not even be a real church. According to a report by The Guardian, Kris Jenner originally took over a church called Life Change Community Church and rebranded it into the California Community Church in 2009. She also registered it as a non-profit charity. Sounds legitimate, right? But here's where it gets shady. Members are reportedly asked to pay a $1,000 monthly fee on top of giving 10% of their income as donations. Since it's a registered charity, Kris and the Kardashian family get tax write-offs, meaning the money donated circles right back to them. Basically, whenever one of the Kardashians needs a break on their taxes, they just donate to mom's church, and boom, the money stays in the family. Just to prove how real this is, tax records from the PayPal charitable giving fund revealed that Kim once made Kris's church the official recipient of her eBay auction sales. In 2012 alone, the church pulled in nearly $20,000, and in 2013, they received around $45,000. All of this sounds a little suspicious already, but wait, there's more. According to people close to 50 Cent, while working on his tell-all documentary about Diddy, his team uncovered even darker truths. These donations to Kris's church weren't just used for tax benefits. They have also been funneled to pay off and silence Diddy's victims. If this is true, it means Kris and Kim weren't just trying to avoid taxes, they were actively helping cover up criminal behavior that would put the Kardashian family directly in the crosshairs of the same legal case that already has Diddy under fire. And it doesn't stop there. Rumors are now swirling that Kim secretly worked as Diddy's madam for years, allegedly helping recruit women for his twisted parties. This would explain why Kim unfollowed Diddy on Instagram less than 24 hours before Homeland Security raided his homes in March 2024. And guess who possibly tipped the Kardashians off? Corey Gamble, Kris's longtime boyfriend and Diddy's close friend, who Kanye once claimed was literally CIA. In fact, Kanye boldly said Corey is CIA during one of his infamous rants. Whether you believe it or not, it's a strange coincidence that right before the feds came knocking, the Kardashians suddenly cut ties with Diddy, and Corey was reportedly the one who warned them. 50 Cent is now connecting all these dots: Diddy, the Kardashians, Kanye, Corey, and even Justin Bieber. Speaking of Bieber, things got even messier here. There's speculation that the Kardashians, through their deep ties to Diddy, may have been involved in bringing a young Justin Bieber into Diddy's world. There's even a strange, unsettling clip of Diddy pressuring Justin on the phone saying, "Why aren't you answering me? I did things for you." And if that wasn't enough, throwback footage of Kim with 16-year-old Justin Bieber has resurfaced. And it's cringy. Back in 2010, Kim and Bieber did a photo shoot in the Bahamas for Elle magazine. Kim, 29 at the time, was dressed in lingerie, playfully lounging with a teenage Bieber who looked even younger than 16. She even joked about him having a crush on her and told reporters that if he was 18, she'd date him. They even did a flirty beach shoot, which the media weirdly celebrated as cute and harmless. But imagine if the roles were reversed: a 29-year-old man flirting with a 16-year-old girl on a beach. The outrage would be immediate. Kim even talked about the shoot Lopez tonight, laughing about how Bieber called her his girlfriend online, and she played along in another Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode. Kim admitted she wished Justin was 18 right in front of Kris and Kendall. Creepy, absolutely. But here's the darker theory. Sources close to 50 Cent say Kim wasn't trying to flirt with Bieber. She was allegedly sent by Diddy to smooth things over after Justin reportedly got spooked during his infamous 48-hour hangout with Diddy in 2009. According to insiders, after that weekend, Justin was so disturbed by what he saw that he wanted to quit the industry altogether. That's when supposedly Kim was sent in to calm him down and convince him it was all normal. Let that sink in. This would mean the Kardashians weren't just socialites, they were actively helping Diddy cover up his tracks. Now, if you're still wondering why the Kardashians would go this far for Diddy, let's take a step back and look at their past, because the truth is this isn't the first time they've been tied to shady situations. Before reality TV turned them into a billion-dollar brand, the Kardashians were hustling hard behind the scenes, and they didn't always play by the rules. Kim Kardashian, in particular, has had a history of doing whatever it takes to make a buck, even if it means getting close to some pretty questionable people in the money game. One of the earliest scandals tied to Kim happened when she worked as a closet organizer for singer Brandy. Sounds harmless, right? Well, not exactly. While working with Brandy, Kim was given access to her credit card for a single authorized purchase. But after parting ways with Brandy, Kim reportedly held on to the card info and later, along with her sister Khloe and brother Rob, racked up $120,000 in unauthorized charges, and they weren't careless about it. Either they funneled the stolen money through their own clothing boutique, Dash and Smooch, in an attempt to hide theft under normal business expenses. They figured since Brandy was already known for spending, it would fly under the radar, but they underestimated Bry's mom, Sonia Norwood, who noticed the suspicious transactions and realized those charges were never approved. At first, Sonia tried to handle things privately, giving Kim a chance to return the money, mainly because of their family's connection to Ray J and Brandy, but Kim reportedly dragged it out for more than a year, refusing to pay it back. That's when Sonia finally said enough was enough and filed a lawsuit. In the end, Brandy and Ray J convinced their mom to settle things quietly and dropped the suit, but the damage was done. According to Ray J, this incident is what really ended his relationship with Kim, not the infamous adult tape like most people assume. And it didn't stop there. Before becoming a household name, Kim was also linked to Jao Lo, a Malaysian businessman at the center of a massive international money laundering scheme. Lo has been accused of stealing $4.5 billion from Malaysia's 1MDB fund and is currently on the run. During that time, Kim was often seen traveling with him, gambling in Vegas and partying at high-end events. In one instance, she even bragged about flying back to LA with a trash bag stuffed with $250,000 in cash that Lo had won at a casino. But insiders believe that cash wasn't just winnings. It may have been part of his illegal operations. While many of Lo's celebrity friends have faced intense scrutiny, Kim somehow dodged any official charges. This kind of shadiness is nothing new to the Kardashians. Take Kylie, for example. Remember when Forbes exposed her for fudging the numbers about her cosmetics brand just to make it seem like she was a billionaire? That got her kicked off the billionaire list real quick. And while Kim is still officially a billionaire, at least on paper, a lot of people are starting to question whether she actually lives like one. In 2022, she got into hot water with the SEC after promoting Ethereum Max, a sketchy cryptocurrency, on Instagram without letting her followers know it was a paid ad. That little oops moment turned into a full-blown scandal when it triggered a pump and dump scheme, leaving fans in financial ruin. Kim was fined a whopping $1.26 million for her part in the mess, but for someone claiming billionaire status, you'd think she'd be more careful, right? And that's just the beginning. Fans are side-eyeing her entire billionaire image because she still takes on Instagram ads like she's just another influencer trying to snag brand deals. Let's be real, how many billionaires do you see doing swipe-up posts for protein shakes and makeup collaborations? It's giving rich on the gram vibes more than actual mogul energy. All of this has people speculating that Kim and maybe the whole Kardashian crew aren't as rich as they want us to think, and here's where it gets even juicier. During her marriage to Kanye West, sources say she never mixed his finances with hers. Even at their most lovey-dovey, Kanye kept his bank account on lockdown. His money was his and Kim's was hers. According to People magazine, they kept everything financially separate, and honestly, it was probably a smart move on his part, because guess what? After the divorce, Kim's money problems hit hard. Reports came out saying that she had $48 million worth of debt after taking out a mortgage on her $70 million mansion. And no, she can't turn to her famous family for help because they're in financial trouble too. Kris Jenner, the momager of the dynasty, has reportedly taken out multiple loans over the years. $7.25 million here, $40 million there, another $5 million for good measure. Even Kylie borrowed $7.5 million. When you add it all up, the Kardashian Jenners are allegedly in 100 and $32 million of debt, yikes. But hey, all those designer bags, luxury cars, and private jets, they don't pay for themselves. And just when you think Kim's life couldn't get any messier, it does, because right now she might be facing legal trouble right alongside Diddy things. Got even crazier when a TikTok user named BB the Songwriter posted a viral deep dive linking Kim and Diddy to the Britney Spears conservatorship conspiracy. According to the theory, Diddy, along with his manager at the time, Lou Taylor, allegedly had a hand in Britney being placed under conservatorship. There are even claims that Britney was partying with Diddy just days before her infamous 2007 VMA breakdown, and some people believe Diddy may have handed her drinks laced with unknown substances. But it gets even darker. Rumors are flying that Kim may have attempted to pull the same kind of stunt with Kanye. And if you think that's far-fetched, think again. Kanye himself confirmed in an interview that he believed Kim tried to put him under a conservatorship. Just like what happened to Britney, according to him, he had to fight hard to keep his freedom. And considering everything happening now, his words are hitting a little different. So if you're asking why Kim would be so loyal to Diddy or why she's so tangled up in all this chaos, just look at the history from shady money moves to power plays and suspicious connections. This rabbit hole goes way deeper than most people realize.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love it.
Let's be real, how could anyone not raise an eyebrow at Kanye West suddenly showing support for Diddy? I mean, this is the same Kanye who not long ago was out here blasting Diddy, and the entire Hollywood elite calling them out for being part of a corrupt system, even claiming they had secret ties to the government. So why the switch up? Why is Kanye, a man known for going against the grain, now showing up in court in an all-white outfit like he's attending Sunday service to stand with Diddy? It just doesn't add up, and that's exactly why fans are beginning to suspect that Kanye's involvement in all of this isn't as innocent as it seems. In fact, 50 Cent might actually be onto something with his not-so-subtle hints, according to what's being teased in 50's upcoming documentary. Web of connections between Diddy, the Kardashians, and now Kanye goes deeper and darker than we imagined. So what's the real deal? Could Kanye be involved deeper than we thought? Is he being pressured, or worse, was he always part of the game? Whatever the truth is, 50 Cent is promising to spill it all in his upcoming documentary, and even half of what he's suggesting is true.